Israel strike in Qatar. What's the strategy there?
The strategy makes no sense to me whatsoever, Adrienne. By bombing in the home country of the mediator, Israel annoyed the President of the United States, embarrassed him. That is their only remaining superpower friend.
Does this accomplish anything?
Well, what it does clearly is take Qatar out for now as a mediator and shut down this round of negotiations and kill the deal that Donald Trump had put on the table. I was never very optimistic about it, but this kills that deal.
Okay, why would you do that?
I think at this point, the Prime Minister of Israel is more afraid of a negotiated settlement, a prolonged settlement with a commitment to stay in the process, than he is about continuing and eliminating so-called the last stronghold of Hamas. I don't think that will work either.
So you said that this pulls Qatar out of the negotiating role. Who steps in?
There's no question that Egypt will step in. There have to be negotiations for this to end. And what we are seeing, Adrienne, is a much greater alignment. All the Arab countries, and I think even this Prime Minister of Israel understands we're approaching the end game here.
So your sense of the next move that we might see here from Qatar, from Israel, or from Hamas?
I think the next move will be, tragically, an accelerated offensive in Gaza City. I think the Egyptians will step in and the Emiratis will step in to push Hamas as hard as it can to actually agree to a ceasefire. And the next round of negotiations will be led by Egypt.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says, you know, this could open the door to the end of the war. Could it?
That's what he thinks, because he thinks he can eliminate the remaining military leaders of Hamas. I think that's a fantasy, Adrienne. For every leader that is so-called eliminated, there are 10 behind. But I do think there are growing pressures on Netanyahu from inside the country to end this, as well as pressures from the United States, and the Arab countries are beginning to relentlessly pressure Hamas. That's what matters.